The 2010 census showed a dramatic shift in the county's demographics. And as part of addressing the emerging needs of a changing community, county officials held the first diversity summit to discuss strategies on how to better serve those needs. Lorna Virgili has the story.
Susan, it was an all-day summit with high-ranking government officials trying to decipher how the county can deliver high-quality services to a changing population. Now, county government has to speed up and adjust to shape county policy for the next several years, aligning priorities with services provided to a new demographic.
Number one, we understand what some of these challenges are. We have, through our county stat and other areas of information that can assist us. We have the leadership, I think, now has been tested that understands what we're facing. But it requires all of us to be honest about the challenges we face, that why you're here today, to be open in our discussions, offer ideas, and let's build a better foundation for which we can continue to work from. We have that opportunity today, but we do not have a lot of time. Because if we make mistakes, the challenge for us in public services, those mistakes are transparent. So we have to get it right. We have to get it right the first time.
The 2010 census proved that Montgomery County is now a minority-majority community, and this poses many challenges for departments like the police, where ethnic profiling training and language capability are just a few items to be addressed on a daily basis.
There's also associated issues with the new immigrant community that make them unique in terms of our service delivery. You've got the reality is that many folks are targeted as crime victims because of the fact that the people that would prey on them think that they're not going to call the police. And whether it's because of their immigration status or whether it's because they come from a country where the police are not to be trusted, and the police are a corrupt, brutal organization. These folks come to the United States and they find themselves disproportionately crime victims as well. And what we also know is that the percent and the amount of unreported crime in many of these new immigrant communities is very high. And the higher the rate of unreported crime, the less safe that community is.
The goal of this diversity summit is to hear what some departments are already implementing to serve all communities and to develop a strategy to measure the delivery of high-quality service throughout county agencies.
We are supposed to be problem solvers. I know what our process says, I know what the law says, but there's still a level of service that we're going to be given that says, I want to try to address your concern. It may not be anything, again, that comes under my auspices or my authority, but there are other kinds of things that can be addressed, that can be dealt with. And sometimes in our work, unlike maybe some in work that may exist in the room, you know, one of our processes is sometimes just to listen. I mean, some folks just want to be heard.
We like to be ambassadors to the county executive and the county as a whole in all the community meetings that we go to. So, you know, we're on the radio with our radio show. We are on at community meetings in presence, just like many of your departments do it as well, except we focus more on the ethnic communities, the Asian, the Middle Eastern, Latino, African, Caribbean, and so forth. So, you know, I think outreach is, you have to use every medium available. It's everybody's job to do outreach and community engagement.
Department directors and other officials spent several hours evaluating the gaps in service. They shared specific experiences about diversity, gave recommendations, and are to draft a plan for future action. For County Report This Week in Silver Spring, I'm Lorna Virgili.